Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on the Shark Air Purifier 3-in-1 Max. So this cleans the air. It also has a heater that you can turn on. The heater will come out the front, and it's also a purified fan. So say you're hot and you want the fan to come out the front and kind of cool you off, you can do that. Or you can direct the fan around the back if you just want to kind of recirculate the air in the house and purify it. Okay, so around back is where the filter is installed. The first thing you got to do is there is some plastic around that filter. So remove this cover. Here's the filter. It's a circle filter like this. There will be plastic around it. You want to remove that plastic, and then you're going to insert it like this. There's kind of a felt all the way. These have got some feet. Kind of put the feet in. There you go. Okay, so I've got it plugged in. Up at the top, we got a remote control. But the remote control stores right here, and you can use the remote control up here. It works just fine. Or you can take it off and point it at. It is infrared. There is a battery inside here. You have to pull that piece of plastic out to activate it. Yeah, and it's kind of held up here with a magnet. There is a power button right here, like a little touch screen power button. Okay, the first thing you're gonna have to learn is this side switch. This will turn the heater or the fan on out the front. So basically this switch, this is the front of the machine. It'll direct it's gonna suck in air down at the bottom and it'll direct it this way. If you throw the switch this way, it directs the exhaust or the fresh air out the back to kind of, this is if you wanna just like recirculate it in your house. But if you want the heater, the only way to get the heater to come on is flip the switch. There's a little symbol here, kind of heater and fan, and this is going to be directed towards you. So the hot air will be directed towards you, or if you want the fan to kind of blow cool air on you, it'll be directed towards you. Okay, so I've got the switch on the side so that it's blowing out this way. It always sucks the air in from the bottom around the whole bottom. That switch is just if the air is going to come out here or out the back. Now there is a display up here that's going to show you how clean the air is and what speed the fan is on, and also what temperature you're going to select if you want the heater. So let's use the heater. Press the heater. The display is going to turn red down there and you're going to get a temperature. I can adjust the temperature now. So I want to go up to 80 degrees, and I can also adjust the fan. So you'll notice when the heater's on, there's a little red light here. And when I was adjusting that temperature, the display will let me show, it shows it in red. This is the temperature I want to get the room to. Now it goes back, when it's blue like that, that's the current temperature in the room. And that's how clean your air is right now. Now, no matter what position that switch is in, you're always getting filtered air. It's just, do you want filtered fresh air or filtered hot air? Or around the back, it's just filtered fresh air that's kind of being recirculated in the room. We've got these louvers here. And again, I can turn the fan up. Let me turn the fan up. I can go all the way up to 6. Got the heater on. Now when you turn the heater on, the fan will go down. That lets the heating element heat up. Once the heating element heats up, then the fan's gonna come on at the speed that you want it. Okay, so I've had the heater running for a little bit. The hot air coming out of there, it keeps going up. Right now we're at about 120 and it keeps climbing. Now I can tell you that's a really nice hot breeze. If you need to heat a room, this will do a pretty good job. I can also oscillate it. So this little button here, if I wanted to kind of turn and direct that air, there's how much it oscillates. It's a very quiet fan and heater. And again, it always goes back to the current room temperatures in blue. Now, if the heater is on and the unit falls over, it does have a built-in micro switch that turns the heater off automatically if it falls over. It removes power to it. The whole screen goes blank. So it looks like it's around 140 degrees coming out. It's really hot. It feels really good. Now, since it's coming out the front, I've got these louvers here. I can direct it kind of up or down. And then let's turn the heater off. And now let's say you're in a basement and you want some fresh, cool air. That's where this comes into play. Now it's blowing out, I turned the heater portion off, and now it's blowing out the front cool air. And I can adjust the fan from 1 all the way up to 6. So the speed of the fan, when it's blowing just cool air out, it is a little bit faster than when it's blowing hot air out. It doesn't get quite this much velocity when it's in heating mode. Okay, so let's flip this switch. What that is, there's just a big thing now. All of the air is directed around the back. So now this is in auto, and as the particulates or as the air gets dirty, it'll ramp the fan up and down depending on how dirty the air is. And that's when you'll see this blue light, it'll turn yellow and then red as you get more particles in the air. So with, like right now it says the air is 100% clean, but as you're like cooking or if there's something dirty in the air, that number will go down and it'll turn red and it'll kick this fan inside here on automatically. Now the air's coming out the back. Now it's very quiet. It's on its lowest setting right now. But again, it's always bringing the air in from the bottom. All the way around the bottom is where it's bringing the air in. So in this mode, you can set it on the side of the room. As your air gets dirty, the fan will ramp up. And then as it cleans the air, the fan will ramp down. And then it's just kind of always sitting in this automatic standby mode, waiting for the air to get dirty. But it is recirculating the air in the room. Even though it's on its lowest setting right now, the air is being recirculated in the room. And when it senses dirty air, it'll ramp the fan up. Now, when I flip this switch to heat or cool, I lose that automatic feature. I've got to control the fan now coming out the front. I'm going to control it with the fan switch by ramping it up. Now I've got it on fresh air, so I've got like a nice cool breeze coming out the front. And all this is, I've looked inside here, there's just a big dome. It's either going to direct the air out the front or out the back. That's all it's doing. And then you do lose some functionality with the controls based on where the direction of the air coming out is going. So with the remote, I can scroll through different screen functions. Time to clean. So if your air is really dirty, it'll give you a time to how long it's going to take to clean. Parts per million. There's the temperature. Filter life is 99% left. And there's the clean air. I can also adjust the backlighting with this button here. I can turn it all the way off, but I never had a problem with it being that bright. I also have a timer button. If I want this to shut off after a certain amount of hours, 12 hours. So even when it's in this automatic mode, I can still adjust the fan. I've got it pointed out the back, so it's cleaning the air. But again, it's cleaning the air even in the heater mode and the fan mode when it's coming out the front. You're still getting filtered air. Around the back, you just have that auto function. But I can adjust the fan or go right back to auto. And it'll ramp the fan down, and as the air gets dirty, ramp it up. Okay, so it's a little tall. The unit is right at 29.5 inches. Up at the top, it is 10, almost 11 inches wide. The power cord is 70 inches long and it's 2-prong. Okay, so I got it laying on its side. Here's what the inside, again, there's where the air is going to go up. It's being sucked in all around the base. I got the filter out. Now it says it's 120 volts, 60 hertz, 1,500 watts. And it looks like the filter that's in it's right at 12 inches tall. And the filter is exactly about 8 3/4 wide. Okay, so here is the back side of the unit. Here's where the air comes out when it's kind of in that automatic mode. Now when I flip that switch, see, all it's doing is that air dome. It's just moving that air dome to direct the air out the back or out the front. Here's kind of a close-up of that switch again, if you want it around back or if you want it to go out front with either the fan or the heat mode. So it does come with a nice manual. Again, it talks about purified air, which is like the fan blowing out the front. Purified heat, which is the heat blowing out the front, or purified air in the automatic mode. That's when it's blowing out the back. So I really do like this Shark filter and heater. I hope this video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.